Alright, so my name is Twitch. I go by Twitch Unlimited. I like the name Twitch. Somebody gave it to me a very, very long time ago, but the purpose of this video, the purpose of this video right now, and I apologize for the wind right now because it's been really windy, but I'm going to explain a little bit more on that here in a moment. I apologize if the camera's a little shaky or it's not getting me in frame because I have to use the back of my camera in order to pause it and to do all the stuff that I wanted to do. So it's going to be a little shaky, and I do apologize. But this video is specifically for my man, my friend. As far as I know, he's my friend because he likes to garden, and that's something that we have in common. But he lives up in Canada, and I've been watching his videos for about 1.5 years now, and finally I just said, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Doesn't matter what I'm going to do, and if you can see it in the background, because we're going to take a little bit of a jaunt. This right here is my garden as of right now. A friend of mine gave me an aloe plant a couple of years back. This is from my mother-in-law, and it's cracked right there, and it's not surviving very well, but because I've been too busy in real life, haven't exactly been able to take care of anything. This right here is supposed to be my peppers and my spinach, but unfortunately I've only gotten one spinach out of it. Most of these down here are going to be my herbs. I brought out my Christmas cactus to get some sun and some rain because we're expecting a little bit of more rain. I've got dill in the back, I've got rosemary, but I think my rosemary seeds are dead because I've had them for way too long. This right here is my lemon balm. I've got way too much mosquitoes in my area, and I like to make myself my own kind of bug repellent. This right here is a Brussels sprout plant. The rest of these containers back here is all my sage. We're going to be growing some sage. I've got basil, I've got oregano over in this one, and this is last year's lemon balm that decided to come back. I'm loving it. And then I found another Brussels sprout plant in the back of this that I completely forgot about, and it's actually doing pretty good, but we need to transplant that eventually. I've got more lemon balm. This right here was my scallions and some lettuce. We got some leaf lettuce here. And over here is the rest of my sprouts that I've been doing. I've got tomatoes. I've got a couple of watermelon in the back that are starting to take off here. I planted 5 watermelon, and they're just now starting to come up. In the front here, I've got cherry tomatoes, I believe, either cherry or grape tomatoes, whichever you want to call it. In the bottom right here is a little greenhouse that I've been doing, sort of, that I'm trying to get more tomatoes to grow out of there because I love me some tomatoes. Over there, this is what I've been doing earlier in the day. I've been working on my garden and getting things transplanted. So we're going to go down there. There's my son's lacrosse goal, stepson. There's his bike right there. He doesn't lock it up for some reason. He thinks it's going to be okay. But this is what I've been doing over here on the side. This right here is all tomatoes. All of it. And I apologize for the shadow. I'm going to see if I can step over here and get that out of the way. But this right here is my tomato bed. And the cool thing about my tomato bed is that these are all store-bought tomatoes. I bought one tomato from the grocery store, sliced it, stuck it in a container, and it started sprouting. And today they were getting a little crowded, so I started weeding them out and getting them into the garden bed. Over on here on this side, this is where my scallions are going to go because I love scallions, I love onions. All I did was clip the ends of it right here. There's one of them, and I stuck it in the ground along with some potting soil. In the back right here, I had a few extra tomatoes going, so I saved them as well. But this is going to be my garden. Now I'm going to flip you guys around so you can see me. I decided to do a greenhouse at one point, and that's what all the PVC pipes, you can see those are right there. I decided to do a greenhouse, but unfortunately I've had way too much wind, as I'm sure you can hear right now, and I had to go get my greenhouse out of my neighbor's yard because it blew away, and he didn't particularly care for that, and I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta get that out of his yard. Right here is where the spot that I was originally going to put my garden and my greenhouse. I was going to do a trench garden and do some terracing there, but it didn't work out, and then my cat started using it as a litter box, so that's going to become a botanical cell for a little bit. We're going to grow a whole bunch of flowers and everything like that, and unfortunately, like I said before, I've had some wind issues, and as you can see, that tree right there has actually come down. This is the second piece that came down. And I've been working on my axe and getting my arm strengthened so I can take care of that. I have a chainsaw, but to be honest with you, power tools scare the crap out of me, and my arms do not work as properly as they should, probably because I'm too weak. And then the other part, that part fell down as well. Almost took out my clothesline, but that part fell down, and we're going to take care of that here in a little bit. And that's the rest of the tree, and I'll give you a chance to actually look at the tree here in a moment. This thing fell down. My cat's been using it as a scratching post, which is wonderful, because, you know, she's not using the furniture anymore. But this is where we got it splitting, right in here.